Stage 3 in Luxembourg was the Queen stage, just under 4,000 metres of climbing, the longest stage in the race at just over 201 kilometres, and the longest in Luxembourg for 9 seasons. This was always going to be a real test, and one that could decide the general classification. Mathieu van der Poel still led the GC after 2 stages, after having finished first and second, but this was a whole new test, with real GC riders in the peloton, supported by teammates and ready to go for it. Finishing in the town of Decisive after a couple of big local laps, big in terms of climbing, and a nice sunny day. 4 riders wearing the distinctive jerseys lining up, ready to go, all eyes on Van der Poel. In the breakaway, 2 riders have been up there all day and they were soon joined by several others. Attacks from the likes of Tronchon and Gebrexiabier made it across. Vervaeke had been picking up King of the Mountains points. Visma Lease bike up there and trying to bring things back with UAE. Johannes Koolset was the other rider in the breakaway, but with 30 kilometres to go, the fun was really starting. Approaching the local laps, and first Gross Schartner and then Krohn made their moves. Kelderman would try. Van der Poel, with no teammates left around him, would have to mark the attacks himself. Just an 11-second lead at this point over Mark Hirschi, the defending champion, as Hirschi's teammates would try to go up the road. But at 24 kilometres to go, Mari van Sevenant went and attacked. He'd soon be joined by Davide Formolo. The two would set about taking half a minute on the rest of the peloton. Behind a chasing trio was trying to get them. Rodon, Lemon and local hero Jungels was there. But that gap of half a minute or more was holding as they were approaching the final lap. "50 seconds to the peloton by this point. Hirschi then made his move with 2 climbs still to go. Van der Poel, impressively, would be straight on his wheel. But it looked increasingly likely like the stage win was coming from the front of the race. And that stage prize was looking good for Mari van Sevenant. He attacked Davide Formolo. Could the Italian hold on? There was distance straight away between the two. And behind, they would chase, they would work, but they weren't getting near the leaders. Van Sevenant went over the top of the final climb, just under 3 k's to go. Formolo was still chasing behind. The flatter section inside the last kilometre and a bit was always destined to suit the Italian chaser. But when the Belgian leader got to the final few hundred metres and looked round, he would see nobody. A rush to the line finally, a chance to celebrate, and Mari van Sevenant winning for just the 3rd time in his career in swashbuckling style. He'd put 18 seconds into Formolo, and then when the group came in, Mathieu van der Poel won the sprint for 3rd place, making sure he'd take the 4 bonus seconds. Hirschi beaten to the line by the World Road Champion. But the World Road Champion would be giving away the yellow jersey. Van Sevenant winning the stage, Formolo 2nd, Van der Poel 3rd, then Hirschi and Gaudu in the top 5. Delight for Van Sevenant with the stage win, and with that, he would also take the leader's jersey. His lead now 23 seconds over Formolo with a time trial and another hilly stage to go. Mathieu van der Poel at 34 seconds, still anybody's race. This is perfectly poised. A glorious day though for 25-year-old Mari van Sevenant of Soudal-QuickStep, the team's 31st victory of the season. And van Sevenant winning for the first time in 18 months. He now has to defend it against the clock though. You saw those time gaps, they aren't the biggest. The time trial isn't the longest, but as Van Sevenant admitted afterwards, it is not his strong point. 15.5 k's against the clock. There's a climb in it. It's going to be a fascinating Saturday and Sunday. First against the clock and then in the hills. And you can watch both stages live and on demand